This video will show you how to mark human-marked items in a Solr test. You will not receive any notifications of human-marked tests in the system. Users will have to review Test Administration and Mark tab to see tests. A filter to move between standard HTML and legacy is shown. Any user requiring to do legacy, Flash, should see the Flash version of this training guide. As standard, the screen will show the last 30 days of tests. To edit this, to show other content, or to filter to specific tests, click the triangle to the left of your screen. You will now see a variety of options to filter. Not all are available to users. Only subject, test name, last and first name, completed date, and marking progress should be used to filter. Let's look at subject filter. Click the option on the list or the arrow beside it. Subjects will be listed and can be selected by tick box, or can be filtered by using the search box if the list is too long to review. Once selected, click the Apply button to show only these requested tests. Selected filters show as an icon beside each option. To remove these, click Reset Filters. Let's look at filtering by date completed. This would be the candidate's completion date. Filter Off would allow you to see every test still requiring to be marked, unless you had already set another filter, for example, subject. Select the From Radio button to allow you to edit the dates by using the calendar icons. Once complete, click the Apply button. To hide this filter list and work on the test, click the triangle again. Click on the test you want to mark to highlight. Once selected, three options appear. Only mark script should be used. Escalate will lock the test until released. Export to CSV is not available. Click the Mark Script button to open the test for marking. The questions list will normally show which items have to be marked with an asterisk. If a test has a mix of computer and human marked questions, you may have to skip to the human marked items. To do this, click the Next to Mark button. How much of the test has been marked will be shown in the Progress section as a percentage. You should not use the Escalate button or this will lock the test. As this test is already partially marked, we will use the Next to Mark button. You can see the full question and candidate response, just as in the test delivery. When you access an item you can mark, there will be an option to open the marking instructions for this question, or to add a marker comment if you're applying partial or no marks. Let's open the marking instructions. As standard, these will be in a Word document and open within Word. If any other type, it will open on your machine if you have this software. You should never save these to your machine, edit or copy and send to anyone. Once finished with, you should close these documents by clicking the cross. To edit the mark, click the number listed in the box. As standard, this will show as 0, but may have a mark applied. As long as you can click the box, this field is editable. Let's enter a marking comment. Enter your text in the field. It has a limit of 10 characters. Please be mindful that this will be visible to and recorded under your account username. Once completed, click OK. If you see this symbol as bold instead of grey, this means that there are marker comments available. For any changes made, you should click the Assign Mark after you make the change. This also applies to marker comments. Let's mark the next question. When you have saved a mark and/or comments correctly, you will see a confirmation message when you move to the next item. The percentage of progress also updates. An audio response will play back and advise of details of candidate attempts if restricted. A file upload question will require you to download the candidate evidence to review. When you have completed all marking, you have a choice. If centres want to do internal verification or marking, you can save the script and not submit it by clicking the cross beside Assign Mark. You can also use this if you're unable to complete all marking required on a script in one sitting. If you do save a marked script, you must ensure that this is submitted before the auto-void period expires. This period is detailed in the list of available assessments on the Solr website. If an exceptional circumstance arises, like a candidate submitting the wrong file, this can be amended by being submitted to the user and this file added to the test, either as a replacement or additional file. This must be recorded in the marker comments. Another marker or verifier can access the same script to review if they click Mark Script on a test at 100%. They will not immediately see items which have been marked and will have to review each item. Another user or verifier can review by clicking the Marking History. This will show if human or computer marked and any comments listed. Marking History will show which user account made marking changes and the date they were applied. A user can hover over the comment to see this in full. Once finished, they can close this section by using the cross. If there is a disagreement of marks, these can be changed again. Any changes must also be saved by clicking the Assign Mark button. Amendments should also have marker comments listed as to why the change has been made. The change will be recorded against the user account making the change. If a user attempts to leave the question or the script without having clicked Assign Mark to save changes, they will get a warning that they will lose the changes made. They should click Cancel and click the Assign Mark button. Once everything is complete and all marks are agreed, the script can be submitted. Once submitted, marking cannot be accessed again by the center. Click the Submit Script button. The system will confirm that you want to submit the script. You will see a confirmation message if submitted successfully. You should ensure all marking instructions or candidates file evidence is closed before moving on to another script. Once submitted, scripts move to the Results section. You have now completed this guide.